can we call this good news? The Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami has revealed the federal government's move against Boko Haram suspects. In a court session at Abuja, Malami disclosed that the Buhari Oshibajo-led administration will begin in soonest the mass prosecution of Boko Haram suspects. Malami further hinted that the development has been finalized as the president has approved funds needed for the exercise. Really? So you are waiting for money? Not this why. The federal government will soon resume the mass prosecution of Boko Haram suspects being held in selected military formations. The Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami disclosed this. Malami, who spoke on Monday, December 12th, in Abuja during a special court session to mark the new legal year 2022 and 2023 of the Federal High Court, said President Muhammadu Buhari had approved funds for the exercise, the nation reported. So if they start now, we are in December. So by February now, after election, they're not going to do anything. No. These guys, they have been saying this for the past 2 years. Oh, we know the sponsors of these people. We are going to release names. We are going to release names. Till today, that is how they have been deceiving Nigerians. They will do nada. You see that money, they will squander it and nothing of that nature will be heard. Was it not about 2 months or 1 month plus that they released about over 100 Boko Haram people from Lagos cell? Did you hear anything? Their pattern has been... what did they call it? Repentant Boko Haram being released and what have you. They are just deceiving Nigerians so, until they do the needful. But how do they have the time? See Nnamdi Kanu's case for the past 1 year now, they've been rigmaroling about it. Believe them at your own peril. A similar exercise had been conducted some years ago when such a trial was conducted in military facilities in Niger and Borno states. The AGF, who was represented by the Solicitor General of the Federation and Permanent Secretary in the Federal Ministry of Justice, Mrs. Beatrice Jedi Agba, hailed the judiciary for its contribution to stabilizing the nation's democracy, the Punch reported. Malami said, "I would like to use this opportunity to appreciate the recent special intervention granted by His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari for the provision of funds and other logistics for the commencement of the second phase of prosecutions of Boko Haram suspects. It is my considered advisory that the fast-track innovations that were introduced in the electoral cases should also be extended to certain cases which are of high economic or commercial importance in view of the ripple effects of delay in the conclusion of such cases." You can imagine these people. So you have been waiting for fund. It is fund that has been delaying it. What has been delaying the prosecution of this Boko Haram suspect is money. So now you have seen the money. Let's see how it goes. With all the things that are happening in Nigeria, Nigerians will easily forget because Nigerians are thinking of anything and they don't even believe you anymore. Well, Reuters has once again leveled serious allegations against the Nigerian military in the latest report. The international media outfit on Monday, December 12th, claimed that officers of the Nigerian army are killing children of terrorists. According to Reuters, the report was based on the revelations of more than 40 soldiers and civilians. The international outfit said the source claimed to have witnessed the Nigerian military kill children or seen children's corpses after a military operation. Similarly, the Arewa Citizens Action for Good Governance has acknowledged the efforts of Lieutenant General Yaya in the fight against banditry and other forms of criminalities in the country. In a statement signed by its president, Comrade Sani Mohammed, and sent to legit.ng on Monday, November 14th, the group seized the zeal and commitments of the Nigerian army are laudable and responsible for the numerous gains recorded so far in most parts of the country. The group said since Yahya assumed office, the operations of the Nigerian army in addressing the security challenges in the country have been noteworthy. Well, hope peculiar, Malami, and nonchalant attitude of characteristics of Nigeria will not becloud the prosecution. Is there Boko Haram in Nigeria? That's a good question. No? Is there Boko Haram in Nigeria? Ask them. All of them that have been, they've pardoned them. Dry cleaners on cage. Chai. Who is fooling who? Who is fooling who? Please, you should spare us all this abracadabra. We have made up our minds to endure 5 months. It's not 5 years. You can have your feel or will. Now, no condition is permanent. Another general. Okay? Nothing will happen now. Forget them all. Forget them. Nothing will happen. They will do nada. They will do nada. So it is fun now. You've been telling us that you are going to do this, you are going to do that. So now they have released the fund. Now that is when you now know that yes, we are going to do this, we are going to do that. If you believe these people at your own peril, believe them. You can believe anything. For the past 2 years, you have not been there. And person who is serious, who has been talking about fighting corruption, insecurity, to fight insecurity and what have you. So what you ought to have done, that was the area you ought to have done when this issue of ß⁰ bandits and kidnappers, Boko Haram, swap, you did not release fund, because it's supposed to be the first thing you ought to have done. Till today you didn't do nothing. 5 months to your this thing, you are not releasing money. Somebody who came on the mantra of dealing with such situation, you are not coming now telling us that you need this and this and this and that, you are not really fund. You are not praising yourself to do the fast track, to do the this and that. Oh my God, these people they are something else. Believe them.